I believe this is our last day of Expedition 33, at least in its first playthrough capacity. It's sad, I will admit. This game's been great. Doesn't mean there's not more content. Obviously, we could potentially do a New Game Plus, but there are other games that I would like to get to. And unfortunately, you know, don't have all day to sit here and play games, unlike some other lucky few. So, we're going to get through Endless Tower today. Unless something goes really wonky and we're not able to win. But let's be honest, Mail can smash most things in the game at this point. And, yeah, if all goes well, we may potentially create our character in Oblivion. I don't know yet. Well, we'll see. Depends on how long it takes us to get there. Let's just savor the moment for a little bit. Let's just savor it. I think what's really funny, so I've been putting out shorts recently. Oh shoot. I forgot. I gotta do something before I do all this. Hold the phone. How do I want to do this? Let's do it like this. Do it like this. Do it like that. There we go. Wait 2 seconds. Wait 2 seconds. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Boom. There we go. All right. Didn't want to open up anything that I shouldn't have on screen. Not that there's anything bad. Just, you know, files and stuff. I forgot I got to send off a file to my cousin real quick. So let me do that here. It'll take me 2 seconds. Oh, shit. Oh, frick. Did I delete it? Oh, god damn it. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. Did I really just... I think I literally just deleted all this shit. That's not good. I probably still have it on YouTube. I bet I can still find it on YouTube. Why would I delete the videos but keep all of my assets and crap like that? That seems weird. That seems weird to me. I must have it somewhere. That's the big yikers. That's a big yikers. All right, well, I'll have to find it later. Anyway, sorry about that. I forgot. I emailed her this morning. Well, anyway, let's get into some battles. Oh, so as I was saying, hang on, before we do that, so I've been putting out shorts a lot more, and I think the funniest reaction that I'm getting is to the gross Tet boss, which is the one that like kept smashing into the ground over and over again. And I can tell which people haven't played the game and have just watched the game, or better yet, the ones who didn't even watch the full short. It's like 40 seconds, right? Because I get so many comments. People are like, your team isn't fast enough. You have to invest into agility to make your characters faster. Like, that's how you beat it. And it's like, dude, okay, did you not wait an additional 20 seconds, first of all, until the end of the video where the boss died? Second of all, tell me you've never played the game without telling me you've never played the game. Yes, I'm aware that, like, you need agility for speed, but the boss, that's not how the boss is played. It's a gimmick boss. Like, the boss is gonna go fast. The boss is gonna attack you over and over and over again, you silly goose. So that's what I've been reacting to. All right, let's get a fight on. Let's go ahead and get warmed up. All right, Phantom Stars, these boys, Verso. Get your final few attacks in.
Time to end this.
Look at that. How the mighty have fallen. Steel strike. Let's go.
This will hurt.
Send off for the big hit. Easy money. Easy money. Do I still have... Oh, no. We're good. We're good. Okay. We good. Trial complete. All right, let's move on to the next one. Stage 7 Trial 2. Let's go.
Ready to strike.
2 bosses, you say? You know what I do think is slightly strange that I've never fully like grasped my head around is the fact, like, I get that bosses have health bars. I'm surprised they didn't do like a smaller UI with the health bars for each enemy, because this is a little bit it's a little bit off-putting seeing 2 health bars but knowing there's 3 enemies. So I'm surprised they didn't do like one there, one in, well, I can't, like, my hand gets cut off, right? But one in the middle and then one way over and just shrink them down. So rather than stacking them vertically, put them horizontally. And then you also don't have to hover over all of them to see their health bars. You can just see it at the top, see all their statuses. I'm surprised they didn't do that. That seems like a weird thing to do. I get that when you're not fighting bosses, it clears up the screen. But then, like, once you get to this situation, or you get to it, like, right now, it seems weird that I can't see, like, you know, obviously I know the guy on the right is broken, and he's double marked, and he's burned, and defenseless. But, like, in order for me to see that, Actually, I can't even... Oh, yeah, but now it's, like, down at the bottom of the screen and covered by my gradient charges.
Prepare for oblivion.
I'm ready.
Alright, can you just Phantom Strike and kill everybody? Probably, with the mark? Yeah. Yeah, easy money. We should probably get everyone to 9... Or, actually, I take that back. I'm not getting everyone to 99. Monoko, you can stay down there, buddy.
Reborn once more. Phantom stars. Maximum damage.
But I should probably get as many as I can to 99.
This will hurt.
Although that might be a lot of grinding. That might be too much grinding than what I actually want to do. Ooh, Clair hair. Is that for... That's got to be for CL. And Fueling Break, I believe... Oh, that's just a level up. That's just a level up. I already had that one. Because again, I only have two more to get. Wait, didn't I get white... Yeah, I had white hair for CL. Why did you change your hairstyle? Although the Clair hairstyle actually looks... Okay. Okay. CL's a braids girl. Okay, she's got to cover that forehead. The hairstyle is actually not bad, but yeah, it's white hair all the way. I don't know why you didn't keep your white hair. That's on you. You need to fix that. It's white hair all the way. White hair or die. Oh, Francois!
Did I die again?
All right. Sorry, Francois, but you are super dead here, bud. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. What am I doing? I guess we line up a Seal Strike in case... Again, like, in case someone doesn't die, would be super weird at this point, though. Game actually made me have to dodge. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. A2, let's go. Oh, that boy's got a lot of shields.
Go again.
Yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good timing on my part. Hang on now. Hang on now. Don't you have the shovel? Did I put the wrong weapon on you? Do you not have Shovel right now? I thought you were supposed to start at S rank. What's going on here? Yeah, what's going on there? Oh, wait. Does auto death screw over Shovel? Have I been missing that this whole time? I imagine that has to be it. Ooh, that's not good then. That doesn't do what I want to do.
Not looking good. Prepare for annihilation.
Let's play.
Careful now.
Okay. Yes, that's kind of awkward. That is kind of awkward. Oh, I wonder. I wonder if there's some interesting, like, coding here. So I wonder if the way that his level 4 is actually working is that you start the battle at rank S. If you lose S rank, maybe then you can start being healed or gain shields. Or potentially, because he's dead when he gains the shield, he doesn't have this ability on him. So that's what's allowing him to get shields. Unfortunately, that means that he's not getting the damage bonus. Again, not a super big deal right now for what we're doing.
You're outmatched.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's going on here. I see now. Alright, so I wasn't as clever as I thought I was.
Phantom stars.
The dance begins. Prepare for annihilation.
Oh, that was real bad.
En garde. Lost chance. Blades sharpened. Fiery. Done.
You know what? Let's actually swap that over. So, the only thing that I really need to do here is swap off auto death and swap auto death onto CL. Because she already has breaking and burning death. But does she have... I think she has second chance on. Because I had her like a death character. Yeah, she does have second chance and she has shortcut. Although, do I still want her to have shortcut? Honestly, that's kind of just going to make things go longer. I think I'm just going to turn that off. So I don't think that that's necessary.
Lady Luck swings today.
Oh, but that means that Verso is a lot slower now. Oh, probably because he doesn't have first strike. Okay, we can just put first strike on him. That's fine. Okay, so we'll just skip this turn. We'll come over here. So we'll just go...
The cards have spoken.
Okay, she does some fine damage. But we'll go intervention. We'll pass over to Verso so he can break.
Maximum damage.
There we go. Now he's S rank. Okay.
My turn.
That makes a lot more sense. Whoops.
Watch out.
What do we have for greeting text? Striker! Let's try it. It's probably gonna dodge it. It's actually... Yeah. Yeah. Could have killed. Just wasn't targeting it. Okay. So then we need to put first strike here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that should put us in the correct order.
Cut him down.
Perfect.
Phantom stars.
Although, I actually probably shouldn't be. This is tower, right? It certainly is. I actually probably should not be doing that because then I lose out on the mark here. Lose out on the double mark. Again, not that it matters. She's still gonna... Yeah, she's still one-shot and everything.
Finesse and grace.
Then we just pop this guy balloon. Oh, I actually didn't have enough there. I don't think it's gonna matter. Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and go till you have 4. Oh shit, I need 5 for that. That's fine. That's pass turn. And then we just spam. Yeah, there we go. Easy. Yeah, we're on like floor. What are we on? Stage 9. Trial 3. Moving on through it.
Time to end this.
But flyers screw up the progress. Like, screw up my turn order.
Maximum damage.
Yeah, so like here, like I said again, we can just set up.
Prepare for oblivion.
We can set up Seal Strike.
Yeah.
Mail nerf helped me get out of the one-shot combo addiction. I'm now in the Verso gun addiction. I'll be honest, even with the nerf, I mean, she's gonna get a one-shot right here.
For annihilation.
Ooh, so close. So close, actually. I mean, she still hits like a truck.
Fiery.
But to be completely honest, though, I don't know that it has... Okay, Russian Powerful. I needed that one. I don't know that it necessarily has anything to do with my L. I think you could really do it with anyone. I think as soon as the auto death, the auto death tech broke, I think you can do it with anyone. Because as long as you have, basically it's like Verso go first, break them all, and then you get extra damage from stun, and then just anyone can go hog wild. Are we just going to be all old people now? Yep, we're just all old people now. We're all elderly. Oh, the other one was Russian. Why do you only have 2? How rude. Rush on powerful speed and crit. Sure, and it helps us unlock that. Okay, you also all have 3. Yeah, don't be doing me like that. You could have been critting 12% more. Okay, 10-1. Let's go. 10-1, let's go. Ooh, that's a lot of shields.
Let's carve a path.
I hope in the future, I mentioned this a couple times, but I do hope that in the future they add a toggle in the settings to be able to toggle on and off like status effects on your characters. So, you know, things like this inverted affinity, turn that off, turn off the blood, I hope. What is this game called? This game is Pokemans, Jake. It is Pokemans. Yep, that's what it is. Pokemans. Hang on. Everything needs to pause here. Everything needs to pause here. Because, Jake, I've been waiting like 22 hours. I figured it out. I figured it out like 15 minutes after we ended the stream. Oh. I was like, I thought you were joking. Like, what is this game? Like, yeah, we figured that out. So, my description of it was actually pretty close. Now, the cover, I will say, what I should have said, I think this would have been more fair to you. Instead of saying Arabian themed, I should have just said the guy wields a scimitar. That would have been much more fair. There is definitely like a sub-Arabian theme, but you'll see kind of what I mean when you see the cover, right? Because I pulled this up. I left this up so that way I can show you. But I was right about the girl being like a dancer slash gypsy style character. Here we go. The reveal. Pirates of the Dark Water. That's what it was. So I actually left this up. So here, let me right here. So this is the level, one of the levels I was thinking of in the forest. You know, a lot of like dark, deep blues and purples. So I remember this vividly, and I remembered this level. Right? So all like these, I never had an SNES. This is Sega Genesis. I had this box. So this is the level that I was talking about. But like these, right? Like I couldn't pull out details, but I remembered this like color palette. I remembered the guy having a scimitar. I was wrong about him being like a big bulky character. I was totally wrong about that. So that's my bet. Like I said, I might have been creating false memories. The thing is weird though. I don't remember like any of this big text box stuff. I don't remember any of this. This is completely foreign. Oh, your site only has the SNES version. But yeah, I was going through, like, I watched the intro. I have zero memory of this. The only like I said, I only slightly remember the cover, and I remember this level. I remember some of the sound effects, you know, kind of like they come to me kind of distantly. And I don't know why I even had this game. Because like it apparently comes from a television show. Oh wait, let me see what it looks like on SNES. Pirates of the Dark Water SNES. Yeah, I mean that looks pretty different. That looks pretty different. But that was going to be hard, because like if I saw that, I wouldn't have been able to pull it out of my memory bank. I would have had to see this. Where's my freaking... There we go. Sega version seems to be... Sega version has 3D movement too? Does it? Depending on what you mean. I mean, it's a Hanna-Barbera show? Yeah, see, I never saw the show. So I have no idea... like where my family got it for me, because I don't think I would have picked that out as a kid. So I have no idea how it got in my gaming collection as a kid, but that was one of the ones on my list that I did have. I did watch Hanna-Barbera stuff though. You know, I don't remember all of it. The one that I do remember, I watched Dink the Dinosaur. My brother was in The Land Before Time, but for some reason I like Dink. I have no idea why.
Prepare for annihilation.
Oh, is this mofo? Yeah, he's flying. Piece of shit. Yeah, he gets shot. That was weird. I was scrolling through. I found that the Google Drive of all the Sega Genesis games, and I went all the way from A, and I got there, and immediately I was like, that's it. And it happened just like I said it would. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yep, that's it. 100%. Watch clips of both the NSEOS version, high quality, and looks like Capcom arcade games of the era. The Sega Genesis looks like a budget title. I wouldn't be surprised. you know, SNES, obviously, in hindsight, you know, the more prestigious console. That's always the case. There, you know, whenever a game comes out multi-platform, there's always going to be, you know, one console that just doesn't get the love the other ones do. If I had to guess, I don't know this for certain, but I'm guessing that the SNES was potentially more powerful than the Genesis. It's not like the Genesis lasted too long, but you did say there was like 600 titles plus JP titles, which is crazy for a system that I didn't think was all that popular to begin with.
Spill some ink.
Okay, we're getting to the point where things aren't dying. That's different. I'm not used to that. Okay, let's see. CL needs some time to shine. There we go. That's her time to shine. Oh, also let me know. So I'm trying out a few different settings. Let me know if you notice a difference in my... I went from Atari to Genesis to N64. Wait, hold up. Atari to Genesis to N64 to SNES to PlayStation, PS2 to Xbox. Damn, you had it all. Let me know if you notice a difference in my response times on your end. I tried to mess with some settings to fix the latency, because the 15-second latency or whatever was bugging the crap out of me. It's like obnoxious to have a conversation that slowly. So hopefully it fixes the delay a bit, but just in general, if you notice any difference to the speed at which I can respond to you, let me know. That would be a big help. But that's a big jump. So Genesis to N64. Yeah, see, I missed that whole like middle generation. So it's much better, honestly. Okay, sweet. I'm hoping, so as long as, so I have some other stuff going on in the back end. Okay, so I think, yeah, so like that stutter there was my game, not the stream. So I'm trying out some different settings today, as, you know, honestly, we're pretty, it seems pretty good to me, given that I'm watching from Southeast Asia. Well, first of all, hello to Southeast Asia. But that sounds pretty sweet. Because there's not a... I mean, we're almost on the game. We got, like, barely anything to go. So I'm trying out some different settings here. You know, while we have... It's not dead air, but you know what I mean, right? We're not, like, starting a new playthrough or anything. So, trying out some different ways to record. Because one of the issues I've been having for, like, creating content for YouTube is, like, for example, if I want to use this footage in a video... It's got my face and comments on it, right? And if I want the video clean, I haven't been able to do that. So I'm trying out some things in the background that allow me to record sources separately. And I don't know what kind of strain that's going to put on my graphics card and whatnot while playing. So so far we're doing okay. 0 drop frames. Hey. That being said, I've noticed a couple stutters in the game, but that's not a big deal. That's going to happen regardless. Even if we have a perfect computer, games don't run perfectly.
Maximum damage.
Dinner of broccoli and bacon. I have never heard of bacon being the primary protein of a dinner. It should be, but I've never heard of that. That seems like a pretty good one though. My own dinner, so
Let's carve a path.
excuse me. My own dinner, I was a little hesitant on. It, in theory, should have been great. But at the beginning, it smelled a little bit like feet. It tasted better than it smelled. I just did like a Greek turkey bowl. So like cauliflower rice, ground turkey, cucumber, tomato, red onion, and then like tzatziki sauce with some Greek yogurt. It was decent, but like I said, it smelled a little bit like feet, and I was a little hesitant to take that first bite. But after I got past the first bite, I was like, all right. I think I can mess with this. Salt the bacon mixed with the broccoli. Pretty simple, healthy, got protein. Yeah, no doubt. So one of my favorite salads to go to whenever, you know, my family's going to like a party or whatever is it's like broccoli salad. It's basically just broccoli and bacon, but it has like a mayo, vinegar, I'll call it dressing, but it's a very light dressing. Typically has like cheese, like cubed cheese in it. sunflower seeds. You would be surprised at how much flavor change there is if you add sunflower seeds versus not. Red onions and raisins. It's really good. And walnuts, yeah, you can add walnuts too. I'm not personally a big fan of walnuts, but my mom has definitely, she's occasionally added walnuts. Unless she's making it for me. Then she doesn't, because she knows I don't like nuts. It's like nuts and cookies. You know, my dad's a big baker. He loves making cookies. He likes making homemade ice cream. And he'll make cookies. And I'll see what looks like a chocolate chip cookie, and he's like, yeah, it's a walnut cookie. I'm like, why the... why? Or he does like, oh yeah, it's raisins and walnuts. Like, dude, just give me a chocolate chip cookie. It's so simple. But he's got to be contrarian. So we had this guy in my town. He doesn't work here anymore. He had an ice cream shop just down the street from where I live. And this guy, he like traveled the world studying flavors or whatever. I think it's a crock of shit, honestly. His big like twist on ice cream was he put all these like weird flavors together. So he had a chili powder and chocolate. He had a sweet corn and lobster. Remember, these are ice creams. He had one that was, I think, pine and something else. He had a lavender and something else. Ugh, not good. I personally didn't like it. My dad loved it. It was one of those things, it's kind of like whiskey, where you're not going to chug a... Okay. Most people who just, like, aren't in college aren't just going to, like, chug it, right? Whiskey's a sip and drink. It was the same thing with this ice cream. It's not something that you're going to get a giant bowl and eat. You're going to take, like, a little cup and eat a tiny bit of it. He was a big fan of it.
Prepare for oblivion.
I was not so much, like I said. But because of that, he kind of like, not studied, but he asked this guy a lot of questions about, you know, how he came up with these flavors, where did he study, where did he travel to. Oh, frick. That wasn't even the button that I clicked. And so he tries to do that himself. Like, he makes homemade ice cream now. He never got recipes from the guy or anything. But he actually does do a pretty good, like, sweet corn and molasses ice cream. That's actually not bad.
The cards have spoken. Well, well.
Wow, this fight's gone to shit, hasn't it? The most... Which one? The lobster and sweet corn, or just all of it? I wouldn't be surprised with just all of it. There's some weird stuff in other places too. Ooh, angel eyes. I want to see that one.
They'll always come back.
En garde.
God dang, he ain't dead yet. All right, last chance. Let's go.
Last chance. Not giving up.
All right. Extend all this guy in the face.
Fiery.
Yeah, so to not one-shot these guys, I just have to not hit with the prompts.